Well, in local interest tonight,
this week is our 101st National Reunion for the association.
it's the first day of a week-long get-together for veterans of the 4th ID. That's the Infantry Division at Fort Carson, Colorado.
The Midwest chapter has an annual reunion, and this year it's at the University Plaza Hotel in Springfield. More than 200 veterans are expected, and as Robert Yaley reports tonight, many of them were in the same place 50 years ago.
This, I believe, is the first year since I've been in the association that we'll have no World War II veterans attending this year. We've always had them in the past. Probably 95% of the persons coming this week will be from the Vietnam era.
Many of the veterans visiting this week actually served in the same company or even squad. The 4th ID's motto is steadfast and loyal. Today I met up with Keith Brown, a former platoon sergeant. For the past few years, he's been traveling to different grave sites to honor soldiers that he knew or that were in the 4th ID.
His name is Billy Perry of Dallas, Texas. Just a real sweet fella. His nickname was Sweet Billy.
Over the years, Billy's headstone became buried under grass and dirt. Keith helped find it and dig it up. He was with Billy the night he was killed.
But I was so thrilled to be able to locate his headstone and pay tribute to Billy. It was something I had promised myself I would do.
And in Nebraska, Keith visited Staff Sergeant Terry Burney, who was also killed in Vietnam.
We walked into an ambush and Terry was walking point. Terry replaced me as point man just minutes prior to his death.
In all, over 58,000 U.S. troops were killed in the Vietnam War. Many were only in their early 20s. But as Keith continued to search for more of his fellow veterans in the 4th ID, he recently came across this man, Lawrence Pinnell. He was also in Delta Company. His body was laid to rest at the Springfield National Cemetery. Although Lawrence died a year before Keith would serve, he's still a part of the Brotherhood. Both Keith and former Major Larry Brainerd from Arkansas honored Lawrence with the 4th ID challenge coin and salute.
Breathing, point. Order, point.
And while at the cemetery, we learned that the grave directly to the right was another soldier who died in Vietnam. Lawrence Carson from Kansas was a Marine Corps vet, but Old Glory was placed at both headstones. Keith emphasizes this project is not for him, but for those who paid the ultimate sacrifice.
So it's taken 50 years, but I'm finally getting around to doing that. And I wanted to take an opportunity to salute and pay a tribute to Lawrence.
In Springfield, Robert Yaley, Ozarks First.
well, that's great. 50 years later, never too late to pay a tribute to those
A
you knew.
beautiful tribute. Great story.
Yep.